Hey everyone, it's me Sloth. And in today's video, I'm making a guide for the brand new expansion Vesteria called Dragon's Perch. There's a lot to go over in this new update, so there will be timestamps in the description if you're looking for something specific. But as always, if you enjoy Vesteria content, be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. And also check out my other socials in the description too if you want. Without further ado though, let's get into this video.
Welcome to Dragon's Perch, the settled skies nestled high among the clouds of Vesteria. Ouch. There are just as many valuable treasures as there are formidable foes. Do you have what it takes to take on Miyamoto? You think you are mighty, but a true dragon warrior can take on the Dragon Master in the Dragon Temple. Good luck, Vesterians.
I really hope you guys enjoyed that random trailer I put together, but for real now, let's get with the video. So Dragon's Perch is a level 50 area that can be accessed to the Tree of Life, and all I have to do is just be level 50 and go to the Tree of Life and go to the entrance to enter it. The first thing I recommend doing is the Andy quest line, which allows you to use the cannons around the map. So we're gonna go over to do that real quick. In order to get to Andy, we will have to complete this obby, and there's gonna be quite a bit of obbies in this map in general. So get used to it. Anyway, Andy's gonna be right here in this broken bridge, and all we have to do is repair the bridge for the first part. And for this part, we have to get 30 bamboo. Now, this part, you have two options. You can either fight bamboo mages, which have an 80% chance of dropping bamboo, or you can fight the tortoise, which are a little harder to kill, but they have a 100% chance of dropping the bamboo. The bamboo mages spawn right here, and you can keep killing them because they're actually really easy to kill, but their drop rates aren't as consistent as the tortoise. And there's also more bamboo mages up there, actually, if I use cheat and use the free cam. If you climb all the way up here, there's usually quite a bit that spawn in this area right here. Honestly though, I prefer fighting the tortoise, so I'm gonna go fight them instead. Be careful with these tortoise enemies though, they have a lot of HP and they can also hit pretty hard. The attack you really want to watch out for is the attack where they launch the bamboo from the sky. This one didn't actually do it, but let's see if another one does it. So none of these tortoise want to show me their bamboo for some reason. Oh, there we go. That's the attack you want to watch out for. Once you get 30 bamboo, you get to talk to Andy again by completing the obby once again. And now that you've completed this first part of the quest, the bridge will actually be repaired. You could probably still fall through this though, not gonna lie. The next part of this quest is actually a lot easier. All I have to do is get a gunpowder barrel, and I'm going to show you exactly where that gunpowder barrel is, so just follow where I go. But yeah, you'll find it right in that tunnel once you climb up the dragon statue thing. There's also this Jade chunk here I recommend grabbing. You can use these pure Jade chunks to craft Jade weapons, which I'll show how to do later. Now all I have to do is go talk to Andy again. I wonder if this jump is possible. Well, it almost was. I actually choked it. That's definitely possible, actually. Oh, no, it is possible. I can climb back up. Now that we complete that quest, we can actually use the dragon cannons around the map, which will be useful. The next quest I'm going to talk about is last minute delivery, and this one you can find in the village area near Suzumi Rise. I definitely pronounced that wrong, by the way. So it does show you where the carrots are, but I recommend taking the shortcut now that we've just beaten Andy's quest line to go take the dragon cannon right over here to grab the carrots instead. There are a few enemies near this area, so just watch out for them. They're not very tough though. That first part's complete, so we can just take the cannon to go back. Or just fall off the map, honestly, it's probably easier anyway. The next part of the quest, we just need some corn, which is literally right over here. I don't know why he couldn't just grab it himself. And then for the final part of this quest, we just need to grab some cabbages. The cabbages are going to be near the Dragon Temple entrance, so just follow where I go again. But honestly, it does give you a marker to where you need to go, so you honestly don't even need this part of the video. Now that we've gotten all the cabbages, I'm going to use that advanced shortcut again where we just jump off the map. And now that part is completed. He'll give us 12 dumplings on the house, and now we can also talk to this guy to get carrot soup and dumplings whenever we want, as well as dragon runes. The next quest is Master Zhao's quest line. And for the first part, we just need to get 10 Jade tokens, which isn't that hard. When we fought the tortoise enemies, we did get a few of those shards or whatever, the fragments of the Jade tokens. So I'm going to show you what to do with those. Over here is actually the shop where you use the Jade tokens in this mysterious cave. You just have to interact with this lantern right here, and you talk to this statue thing. And right here you can buy a lot of stuff. I'll go over this more in depth later in the video when I show off the weapons. But basically, we can exchange some of these fragments for tokens. So do I have 10? Can I get 10? I can. But yeah, generally, each enemy in this map has a 12.5% chance of dropping Jade tokens, except for the Exalted Samurai, which have a 25% chance. And then you also have the tortoise, which have a 0% chance, but they drop a lot of the fragments. Also pick up this pure junk here, because why not? If you're wondering what to do with the Jade chunks, the only useful one is actually the gold tier one, which is the pure Jade chunk. The regular Jade chunk and the impure Jade chunk, you can't even do anything with these. I don't think you can actually trade them up. I'm pretty sure you just vendor them, because right over here you can craft. But literally it only takes the pure Jade chunks. I don't know what you do with the regular ones. I'm pretty sure you just vendor them. Anyway, we're going to complete the first part of this quest now. And then the second part is going to have us defeat dragon monks. The dragon monks can be found in the dragon temple entrance, which is right over here again. I actually really feel bad killing these enemies. They're actually pretty chill. Like, they only meditate and they won't actually attack you unless you attack them first. So it feels kind of dirty just killing them for no reason, but we're going to do it anyway. And there we go, that's 10 defeated. Now we can go talk to Master Zhao again. So the next part of this quest is going to want us to defeat Master Miyamoto. And Master Miyamoto, he works like the possum does. He spawns hourly guaranteed, but he can also spawn randomly in between the hours. So usually when he does pop up like he did earlier, you can just teleport to him. But I'm going to show you how to get to him manually anyway. You just have to go in this temple right here. He is a very highly trained swordsman or samurai or whatever he is, but honestly, nothing in this game is a match for the bees. He's very hard to approach though. He has a lot of anti-melee attacks if you get near him. And also, he has a ranged attack where he throws a bubble at you that will stun you for a very long time. And even that little fire attack he does, that will also stun you for a little bit, but not as long as the bubble does. Oh my god, he got me in the bubble. Luckily he's distracted by the bees. Uh-oh, no, I'm dead. And guess what? If you die in this map, you actually get sent... Well, depending on the enemy you die to, you actually get sent to this prison. And as you can see, this prison is a very nice place. It actually has top-notch security. I don't know why this skeleton can escape, but all I have to do is just break this door open. And then, yeah, you just jump out. After dying a solid 3 times, I beat him, but I also got stuck in this wall. Anyway, we did get some cool stuff like Jade tokens and a keen gilded katana. So I do recommend fighting Miyamoto even after this quest, obviously, because his loot is just really good. The next part of this quest will have us do another Obby. We all love Obbies. The location for it is near the stairway to the Dragon Temple, so we're going to go over there. Before starting the Obby, I actually recommend setting your checkpoint over here near this campfire. This will give you the pond checkpoint, so that way if you fall down during the Obby, you can actually just respawn there instead of having to go across the map or wherever else you were.
Your intellect is as weak as your dull. Failure is your destiny. You disrespect yourself and your nation. You are made of stupid.
You know what? This is what I think of this stupid Obby. But yeah, once you beat the quest, you'll get a dragon key. And now we can head back to Master Zhao. For the final part of this quest, we're gonna have to beat the Dragon Temple. The Dragon Temple has been in the game for a while since the Lunar New Year event, but I am gonna go over it since I had never done a video on that anyway, and also they changed things up a little bit, so there is some new things to go over. So aside from a few aesthetic changes in the map, the main thing that has changed since this update is that now instead of killing enemies to get the key to open up the Dragon Temple, you have to do these obbies, and each obby has a chest at the end. And the chest has a chance of giving you a key. There's 3 chests in this map, and only one of them has the key to the temple. So we get to do some more obbies. And also, unlike the one in Perch, you can't cheat. There's no being able to use mounts in this dungeon. So we're gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way of just actually playing the game. I actually got it first try, which is pretty lucky. If you are wondering though, there are more chest locations. I'll just use free cam to show you them. There's gonna be one right over here. And you just have to do this obby to get that chest. And then higher up in the map, there's a tree branch that you can climb. Right over here. And then you just do this part and go up there and get that chest. Once you get the key though, just enter the temple through any of the entrances. There's like a ton of different entrances to the temple, but all of them lead to the same spot. So just enter any of them and unlock the gate. In this part, lava will start rising. So I actually just recommend getting out of here as fast as you can. It used to be worth it to grind these enemies because back then they had really high drop rates, but they don't have that anymore. So I just recommend getting out of here before the lava comes. Now we just wait and watch them burn to death. For this next part, we have to feed these panda yetis. Yeah, I think they're just panda yetis. We have to feed them bamboo. This part of the map is tricky because there's wind, and the wind can really mess you up when you're trying to make these jumps, so just watch out for that. If you do happen to fall off the map during grabbing the bamboo, I recommend just jumping off the map since they'll respawn you right in this room. But yeah, now that we've powered up the elevator, just be prepared to kill a bunch of things because that's what the next room is. Honestly though, this room of fully trained ninjas and samurai aren't any match for the bees. So here's the thing about Dragon Master. He's already a reasonably difficult boss fight, but since I have to solo it, it's even worse now. But you know what? Maybe I am a true Dragon Warrior and I can solo it. Let's just see what happens. The key is just having good stamina management, because if you run out of stamina, he has a lot of moves that can just kill you. And he also has a move that stuns you, so you want to watch out for that too. You don't want to get too close to him when he uses that. And those are gongs. Yeah, so usually if you're doing this with other people, you have other people to press the gongs all at once. So it's a little difficult if you're doing this alone. And he stunned me. And that's a gong. Yup. There is one more quest in this map, and it's a repeatable quest. Over here you can find a rogue shinobi, and he'll give you the quest Fight for Order. This quest is pretty self-explanatory. All you have to do is kill 5 of each of the enemies from Dragon's Perch. If you travel to this spot, you should be able to get most of them killed except the dragon monks, which you have to travel all the way across the map to kill. Also, if you're struggling to find the shinobi for this quest, I notice a lot of them spawn near the cabbage farm over here. Once you complete this quest though, you're able to do it again after 30 minutes if you want the 10 Jade tokens again. Next up, I'm going to give a more in-depth overview of my favorite part of this update, which is the Jade weapons. Now, like I said earlier, you can enter this mysterious cave above the village area. And in here, you'll find a statue which has the Jade tokens on. Why did I take fall damage? Anyway, you can buy the Jade weapons here, but the more interesting part is the Jade scrolls, because these Jade scrolls, they cost 3,000 Jade tokens. Let me tell you right now, getting 3,000 Jade tokens is like one hell of a grind. That's for one scroll, by the way. That's going to be like maybe 20 hours of grinding or something just for 3,000 tokens. But if you do manage to get 7 of these scrolls, something lucky might happen. I'm not going to get all 7, but basically they have a 100% chance of working, and if you use all 7 on an item, something lucky might happen. Besides the Jade token shop though, you can also craft some modifiers for your Jade weapons, which can be found over here. And in this blacksmith table, I glossed over this earlier, but right here you can craft these modifiers, which basically they work like those modifier scrolls, except they have a little extra bonus to them. They look something like this. If I use this on the Jade blade, I'll get a strength bonus. And yeah, if you do want to craft these, you will have to mine a bunch of those Jade chunks around the map. There are some pretty good spots. If you go over here, and then go into this cave, there's quite a bit of Jade chunks here to mine. But yeah, upgrading these Jade weapons are definitely the most powerful, safe option if you want a really good weapon. The perks aren't even that bad either. They're pretty good perks. For example, I really like the Jade Blade perk because it turns Blasting Slash into a physical attack if you have a lot of strength, which might actually make this ability a lot more useful for berserkers and stuff. I mean, I only had 3 points put into the ability. If I had that maxed out, this would definitely be a really good ability. Alright, now let's go over chest locations. There is one more thing I want to talk about, and that's going to be this mysterious tower. Over here near the Dragon Temple entrance, you can find this bell tower, and if you go inside of it, you can just find a creepy looking statue of an owl that will just whisper voices. And if you talk to it, it'll say like you finally arrived. This is definitely some interesting lore stuff that they're probably gonna do something with later, but for now, this actually just does nothing. So if you want to sit here and go insane, then by all means go ahead, but there's nothing to be found here. That's going to be it for this video. Stay tuned for some more future videos where I actually update all the subclass guides. I was waiting for Dragon's Perch to come out because I know that was going to change the meta a lot. And now that's out, I can finally update my subclass guide. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Until then, bye bye.